The last time I got you on camera was at the Nipsey Hussle Memorial.
Right.
That was a little over a year ago, and that was kind of interesting to see all the Eight Trays in the parking lot of the Ralph's Supermarket on Slauson and Crenshaw. All the 60s was there, and it was all love, man.
Yeah, that's what they said it was gonna be when they, you know what I'm saying, contacted me. I didn't even know about the march at first. You know what I'm saying? They had contacted me and asked me was I gonna pull up. I think that was Pac-Man. He had hit me from over there in my inbox. They hit me and assured my security was gonna be safe. You know what I'm saying? And I told them I was gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? I already knew certain homies wasn't gonna be with that shit. So I hit certain G's, you know what I'm saying, let them know what's up. I ain't had time with all the debates, you know what I'm saying? We a part of this city too. We like one of the #1 biggest Crip gangs here, you know what I'm saying? We and them are the first 2 Crip sets that started the Crip on Crip beef, and you know what I'm saying? So it was only right that we show up, just like the Warriors. If anything happened, every set gonna pull up, because they're a part of that community, they're part of that city. So a tragedy had happened in a disrespectful way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people took it hard, you know what I'm saying? So it was only right for us to show up and make it really look like something. Because if we wouldn't, I believe if we wouldn't have showed up, it really wouldn't have been as big as it was or talked about, because that's what they want to see. They wanted to see the negativity become positivity. You know what I'm saying? They want to see, can these dudes really, can we really get them together? Can we really like, yeah, we can. Everybody can. If you're a real man, you're a factor. You know what I'm saying? You think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't never let politics run your life. Because if they do, it's sober. Yeah. It's sober. You're going to always have to go answer to another grown man.
A lot of Eight Trays was there from the G's, from the OGs,
hell yeah,
to
man.
your generation.
A lot of, when
I remember seeing Skull was there.
Yeah.
Who else was there?
Big Mad Bone, Unc.
Mad Bone was actually walking side by side with the 60s.
Yeah.
So that was kind of monumental, right?
Hell yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only that though, like a lot of my little homies that came, I love them because that let me know they support me. You know what I'm saying? And they feel if I was wrong to somebody else, then they was wrong, and we all gonna attack. So shout out to all my little homies that showed up and was out there that came to support me. You know what I'm saying? And my G homies. And it was good because they was able to see the history. They was able to see the big homies hugging the other niggas' big homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, wow, y'all know them? Yeah, they know them. They used to bang with each other. They was like brothers back in the days. So it was good for them to see some of the history.
And then y'all walked from the market, the Ralph's Market,
the parking lot, yeah,
up Slauson into the parking lot of Nip's store. I mean, this might have been the first time in the last 20 years that any Eight Trays was even standing in that parking lot like that.
Hell yeah, man. You'll never catch a homie just walking around or standing over there. And that's just out of being a real Crip and me saying that, because, you know what I'm saying, they can't come over our hood and just stand in a certain area on Manchester and Western and just hang out. You know what I'm saying? But they show respect. They held their peace for their big homies, whatever call that was made. You know what I'm saying? And we did the same thing. And hell yeah, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It felt weird, but, you know what I'm saying, you could feel that the respect. You could feel that it was respect there. That nigga better not nobody do nothing. So you could feel the G's really stepped in.
Nip just got killed. There ain't nothing gonna jump off. What was your mindset thinking, like, you know?
Man, it was like, shit. When that shit happened, I felt that the whole city was finna be Beirut all over again. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing you would come to mind. Ooh, Nip got killed? All the Eight Trays and them finna go. You know what I mean? But for what? We ain't had nothing to do with it, but that's how you would think. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, I'm coming back from my show and shit with Afro Man, looking at him, he like, man, whoa, whoa. I'm like, damn. I'm feeling, we ain't got nothing to do with it, so you know what I'm saying? I hope they homies just stand down and don't make the wrong mistakes. Just like I tell my homies, stand down, let's see what's going on first, before everybody get to trying to throw more fire on it. You know what I mean? You know, rumors get spread around and shit like that. So, but it didn't even happen that way, man. everybody just let that shit go how it went, you know what I mean? Everybody gave them their time to breathe, you know what I'm saying? Bereave on their homie, you know what I'm saying? And it was it wasn't nothing. No shootings or nothing.
No, it was like an amazing, peaceful collection of brothers from both sides, not just from Eight Trays and 60s. There were some Bloods there.
It was Damus,
there was other Crips
Black
there.
Peace. Shout out to the homegirl from Black Peace Stone. It was a gang of people there, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing like us and them, you know what I'm saying? It's the history is just, they even know the history is sick. You know what I mean? It's just like that, from body parts and all kind of shit, you know, the stories. See, what it is it's called a respect thing, man. And if you a factor, niggas gonna respect that. And you gonna always want that same respect back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if another reputable from they said die, I'm pretty sure you gonna want the whole city to pay homage to you because you did so much for your community. You deserve that. You know what I mean? Without no disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? So it was never like, nah, we gonna be kicking it with them after that and going to their set and hanging out, shooting dice and shit like that. It was just, it's a mutual respect thing, man. We gonna give them their space and let them do them and see how it work.
What do you think of the idea of like maybe every 6 months, every few months, you know, both sides get together and have a dialogue and talk about the issues, whether it's rap, music, hip hop, or stuff going on in the streets?
Hell yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. Like,
what do you think of the idea of like maybe every 6 months, every few months, you know, both sides get together and have a dialogue and talk about the issues, whether it's rap, music, hip hop, or stuff going on in the streets?
Hell yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, I mean, we Crips, man, you know what I'm saying? The Damu's been in the game for years and handling it, you know what I'm saying? So it's time for us niggas to step up, you know what I'm saying, and become leaders and bosses, you know what I'm saying? Voices, you know what I'm saying? Speak about how you feel or what you don't believe in. And I believe it should be that way, and it can happen if somebody else approach the situation. You know what I mean? That'll be a good round table. But, you know what I'm saying, it's going to take more than just Lil Sodi voice and the death of Nip, you know what I'm saying, to bring us all together and to sit there and be able to chop it up. It can happen. AD, my nigga, I can sit here and chop it up with AD. You know what I'm saying? I respect. He did a shout out to me for my son, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? How real is that? And I could never turn on that man. You know what I'm saying? Seen him at the motorcycle thing. We was chilling, you know what I'm saying? Some shit happened, he came to get me. And I'm marching side to side with him to see if was everything good. Niggas was trying to say we was getting into it at the motorcycle thing, but it wasn't nothing. See how it be? When they see all the 60s here and 8 trays here, woo woo. No, it ain't gotta be that way. And then at the motorcycle events, you don't do that. You don't bring the bang in there. You leave that shit on the outside, you feel me? So, yeah, it should be that way, bro. We should be able to have a round table every 6 months, real reputables and factors, homie.
Now, I think AD's actually been pretty proactive in the last, even before Nip, with bridging the gap and having dialogue with other brothers.
Yeah, he a factor. He ain't just a reputable. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do more for him than a regular nigga. Like, they gonna do more for me than a regular nigga. More for Baby Sodi than a regular nigga. More for Farboy or any other homies, you know what I'm saying? Newborn Grump, or, you know what I'm saying, real homies out here that niggas love. It's so many homies locked up that I can mention, from Boo Boo to iRock and Tiny Sad, that I love, that, you know what I'm saying, that supposed to be here to see this shit, but they praying and working on coming home, you know what I'm saying? They want to be a part of this movement, this new shit, because they real reputables. They know what's going on already. You know what I'm saying? We know niggas ain't our real enemies. The police when they was there, we didn't even need them. They was just standing around. Wasn't even a lot of them, but they was looking like, damn, it ain't nothing going on, no riot, no. These niggas is, Crips and Bloods marching and walking together. We don't need y'all to police our community, really.
The Nation of Islam was there and they had everything.
Yeah, shout out to the Nation of Islam. They was there, and they, you know what I'm saying, helped us keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. All these police shootings and shit like that. It's time for us to wake up. You know what I'm saying? They starting to shoot at us. They helping us kill us.
Yeah. Now, before we move on from Nip, I gotta mention that not too long ago, earlier this year, maybe it was one of your younger homies decided to go over there and write on the mural and hit up on the mural. At first, people were like, "Oh, that might be the police instigating it." But when I went and saw it, and I saw that Far West, and I saw the style of it, I was like, "Nah, that's a real Eight Tray that wrote that."
Hey, but it was just like, why would the fuck you go do that? You know what I'm saying? Out of all these months and days that it's just been up there, nobody been tripping. Why would you go do that, man? You know what I'm saying? And it was like disrespectful to a dead person. You know what I'm saying? I respect the dead because I'm a child of God. You know what I'm saying? So it was only right for me to go and fix that. You know what I mean? Not being scary or none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's out of respect, homie, as being a real nigga. Because I know if that shit would have happened to my mural on the wall and my homies hit AD and Big U, like, man, what's up, cuz? It's going to be a respect thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Or they going to hit us first, like, if they see it, like, man, we finna, because they told me this out of their own mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I went over there and fixed that shit. Out of my pockets, me, my homie Ty Bud. Shout out to my homie Ty Bud.
Now, the artist of the mural hit me up, Carlos Gomez, one of the artists, and I got you on the phone with one of the artists.
Thank you for that, man.
What did you guys talk about?
A lot, man. He was just like, damn, man, that's fucking crazy how you reached out and how you wanted to just fix it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's real, man. I appreciate you, man. That was hard work. You know what I'm saying? We did, you know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy you reached out to, you know what I'm saying, to fix that, being his enemy. You know what I'm saying? It meant a lot to me, you know what I mean? For you to hook that up, you know what I'm saying, so I can be able to go fix that the right way.
Prior to us losing Nip in March of 2019, you actually lost one of your close ones, like real close ones.
Oh, yeah. Tiny J-Lo, man, Joseph. Like, man, one of my dogs. Like, if I go, he gonna go. If I swing, he gonna swing. Like, man. And then that shit was just crazy on how that shit happened. But God rest his soul. I love his family to death, man. And it was just crazy because I think when he died right after that, the Nip died. You know what I'm saying? So it was boom, boom. But then before, not only that, another little homie died with Tiny J-Lo that night. The homie Young Country. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him and his family, you feel me? And then my son came right after that. So it was just like bricks being thrown on top of my head.
So let's talk about your son. It was a fire in Arizona.
Yeah, Albuquerque.
Let's talk about your son. It was a fire in Arizona.
Yeah, Albuquerque. Shit, man. That shit happened like at 4 in the morning. They call it a wall fire or some electrical problem. It started in the walls. I guess this black smoke was coming in while they was asleep. So they were saying that's what had killed them. And then by that time, my daughter, she had got up and was just moving around trying to get shit going. But yeah, man, I lost him to a fire, man, out there with his mom. I had him out here going to school with me, though. I just sent him home to school break. So just for like them 2 months, that shit happened, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was crazy because it's like he died in my birthday month, so I don't even really celebrate my birthday no more. I celebrate my son.
Did they ever find out who was at fault for the fire?
Well, yeah, they in court right now with the city of Albuquerque. So basically, it's a lawsuit on them, and the residents, the people that own that residence, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit was just fucked up. Smoke detectors and shit, they apartment, different units that didn't work, you know what I'm saying? So, and then there was supposed to be a gas pump or some shit, man. I don't know exact all the details, but I be in touch with the lawyers and shit. But yeah, man, they is finna pay for that. It's a wrongful death lawsuit right now.
And how old was he?
He was 9. He was 9, man. Did shit I didn't know how to do. Backflip and shit like that. I was proud to see. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't scared of water. I'm scared of deep water, but I can swim, but I'm scared of deep water, man. But he can swim like a fish. I miss him to death, man. Dance his ass off.
So even though everyone's talking about 2020 is this crazy year, I mean, you were going through it in 2019.
Man, bro, from 2019 to 2020, it's been rough, bro. Like, it's been rough, like, different interviews, flying different states, just trying to keep the momentum with my music, pushing my brand, risk takers, meeting different people. Shout out to Wildlife 100. That's my other little bro. He pushing the music with me. You know what I'm saying? King D, I still got him, you know what I'm saying? But it's just been rough. This pandemic didn't make it no easier on me. You know what I'm saying? The funds is coming all out of my own pocket. You know what I'm saying? I just been in grind mode for my son, because this is what he wanted me to do. I wanted to stop. Man, I wanted to just stop and just fold up like a blanket, homie. Because that shit just had my heart, like. But when I go back to music, that's what just give me the motivation to keep going and keep striving. My fans, my family, my other kids that I still have to live for. So I gotta be here and I gotta keep going. If I sit down, I'm gonna be weeping and moaning, homie. A cry that I ain't never cried before. But from doing that, I gotta keep working.
I mean, since when we first met, man, back in what? That was like 2013, the first interview, man. I think it was 13 or 14, man. It's been a minute, man.
Hell yeah. We've been rocking.
You starting to really get your name buzzing now. People are starting to talk about Lil Sodi.
Yeah, bro.
And liking some of the music.
Yeah, bro.
What do you think has got you to that point to where people are starting to really take you serious?
My life has changed dramatically. Not due to no money, no deals or nothing. Just when my son died, I just felt my whole body change. The way of thinking, my mind frame, my grind mode, it just changed. I started singing more. I started feeling more musically. I started singing more, bringing that Nate-Dogg sound back to the game, back to the streets, what we missing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they interacted with me. Shout out to E40, Freddie Gibbs, Problem. Just had a talk with Warren G today. You know what I'm saying? They starting to see my posts and they see I'm working. Even through the pandemic, bro, I don't think nobody been working harder than me. That's unsigned.
Now, I think when you hooked up with Afro Man, what was that, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, 2 years, that kind of gave you a boost, would you say?
Hell yeah. Shout out to Uncle Freeway Rick.
Okay.
He did that. He like, man, Afro Man been looking for a nigga from Eight Tray, man, that the rapper. I'm like, what? I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know until I was listening to his music that he grew up in the set and grew up around the big homies. So that was a blessing for him to plug me with Afro Man, because Afro Man kept the grass from growing underneath my feet. He kept me going, kept me on these tours. When I got out the pen, I jumped right back on the rap shit, strong. Jumped on tour, I had to get my stage performance shit back cracking, because I was kind of swole and I was stiff. You know what I'm saying? I was forgetting some of my lyrics. So Afro Man helped me rebuild all of that shit, stage performance, my swag back. You know what I'm saying? Getting me going back in the game, getting people to see me and all of that shit. So shout out to my big bro, man, Church.
Now, when he was a youngster, I guess his family decided we're gonna move you out of the hood and took him,
Yeah.
you know, to Antelope Valley. But if they never moved him out, you probably would have known him very well.
I believe so, because he told me he was hanging around Monster Cody and them too. So of course I would have knew him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was younger than them. So Monster Cody and them used to kick him in the house, you know what I'm saying, as soon as they coming from Horseman. So, you know what I'm saying? But his pops got him out the hood just in time.
It's good that he remembered his roots.
Yeah.
And came back and found a little
You
homie.
you gotta respect that,
Yeah.
man. You gotta respect that, man. And a lot of other G's, should respect him for that, man, for reaching out, man. Although, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, they didn't like fucking with him back in the days and shit, but, you know what I'm saying, he was him, being him, Afro Man, that's it.
I learned early on that you actually have not only the rapping, but you actually can sing, like a real singer.
I grew up in church around my grandmother and aunties and them. So singing shit was like natural, but I taught myself by listening to like Nate Dogg, shout out to KC, Cisco, the Music Soul Child. Like them was like my R&B inspiration, like, cause I know how to sing, so I was mark them, listen to their music all day, train my vocals. So I was writing R&B songs, but then when I got hitting the streets hard, you know, that gangster shit come out, I started writing raps in jail. That's what made me start doing the rap shit. I did, my first shows was in prison on the yard. The essays had a bench, the white boys, the Woods, the blacks, you know what I'm saying, the Paisas, everybody had a bleacher. And we had filled up the stadium where we played basketball at. And I'd go in. On Juneteenth, we always had like performances and shit like that. For Martin Luther King days, that was me. I'm performing. I was they. And then you'll have certain dudes play the guitars, Wood come up, or the essay, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I really started, and I seen people loving it and liking it. I got out and did that shit. That's when it first started, the rapping. But yeah, I sing my ass off.
What's been new with you lately in terms of music?
I just been dropping singles. I got a few mixtapes out, and I want people to still go eat that up. But I've been just dropping new singles, staying consistent with my music and my sound. I just dropped something with Joe Moses called In Love with a Gangster. Shout out to Joe Moses, you know what I'm saying? I just dropped something with Freddie Gibbs. I got some shit with Gibbs. Some new shit with Afro Man. 100 from Wildlife, you know what I'm saying? I Live Alive, we just dropped that, and Player shit. Go check them out. I'm just working, man. I got a power couple that I'm finna put Aaliyah Woodson on. Her father is Ali Woodson. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been working, man. Interviews, just trying to stay consistent, keep the momentum.
Talk about how you collaborated with Joe Moses. That's the brother, for those who don't know, from VNG. And,
yeah.
And I'm sure you heard many stories from your big homies at the VNs. That was a nice little war that was existing in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah,
the
man.
VNs and the Eight Trays.
Back then, you know what I'm saying? It was Crips and Bloods, you know what I'm saying?
But then the VNs got the 60s on one side, they got the Eight Trays on the other side.
Exactly, and they got the 5-5s on the other side. So it was just like, back then, it was just a Crip and Blood thing. We had pressure on them to where, like, you know what I'm saying, no disrespect to them, but in the county jail, real true stories was like, you were barely, back in them days, it had to be real bloods that's gonna wear their red shoestrings in the county jail. Like, or real bloods that's gonna bang that shit. Or they was being quiet because they was so outnumbered by the Crips, you know what I'm saying? But now you look at it these days, it's broken all up now. You got real gangsters fucking with Bloods, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, like, it's a separate, it's a card. Everybody got their own cards now. You know what I'm saying? Even different Crips now got their own cards. They separated. But yeah, bro, it's like that. With us in the VNs right now, we tight. You know what I'm saying? It's far nest. You know
Is
what I'm
that
saying? Right? Hell yeah, man. What? The VNs be in the set, we be over there with no problems. It's like we passing through, they can pass through, you feel me? Ever since, I say Lil Witty B, remember the little boy that got killed in my hood on 83rd by the police? We been cool, homie. They had his funeral in my set. Then I met Joey after that on the rap shit, you feel me? But he a gangster. Shout out to Joey, real Damu in the streets, you know what I'm saying? When I reached out to him, he reached back real quick, because he know how I get down. I'm a real one. Now, some niggas be scared, like, oh, this nigga's, he be tripping. And a lot of the niggas, they don't fuck with him, or his music, because they be scared. Oh, nah, man, fuck with me.
It just took a conversation to bring you guys together to do that song?
Yeah, me and Joey. Yeah, I was running into Joey, like, first seeing him, like, in person. That's when I was with Jeezy. And I was really hitting Hollywood then. First, I wasn't hitting Hollywood like that. I was a hood rat. I was always in the set, you feel me? I wasn't going outside the set. I couldn't miss no activities or nothing that was going on. But once I started getting into the music thing, I started spreading my wings, branching out, hitting Hollywood. Then I started running into him and shit, hollering at him. and then been love ever since then.
So who came up with this, the concept, in love with a gangster?
Oh, I did. And I just felt that he'd fit perfect on there. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring the Nate Dogg sound out. I wanted to come back west with it, bring the West Coast sound, get the street something, you know what I'm saying, to vibe to. And you know what I'm saying? What other better blood to put on there but Joe Moses? That's a real blood from the streets that can bring the bloods out.
And it was produced by Ace Man.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. Ace Man, he from France. You know what I'm saying? Super producer. Warren G, Trey D, everybody fuck with him. The OGs, they know him and shit. I got tracks from Mofat, he from France, super producer. You know what I'm saying? He from over there, so it's more easier. When they hear your music, they like your sound. You know, they fuck with West Coast music over there. So when they hear that singing and all that, yeah, they reached out to me. And my boy Sono, my cuzzo, out the set, he plugged me up with them, man. So shout out to him, man.
Man, you go to France, they got graffiti on the walls, they got lowriders, they doing it's like you in LA.
Yeah, that's like in Brazil. I see the homies over there, jerseys on, chucks on, banging the set. But the Brazil though, you feel me?
It's amazing like how the culture of Los Angeles can just reach these places all over the globe and they embrace it and they love it.
Right, that's like this gang shit. How it all come from LA and now it's in North Carolina, New York. It's gang shit in every city now. Houston, you know what I mean? Look at all these dudes, they banging Bloods and Crips everywhere. And then now you look at it as, it's like a fashion now. Niggas just do it just to bang their fingers and stack their fingers, or just to be in a nigga video shoot or something. Or just to go hang out or be around somebody, you feel me? Not knowing the repercussions that come with it. Because like I said to the nigga from Valley TV, you interviewing niggas about LA politics that don't even know. Nigga, we really get down out here, nigga. Talking about, oh, nigga, woo, you leave the door open for niggas to diss and say smart shit about people's set. That's from a whole different state on some rap shit. Nigga, leave the rap shit to the rap shit, homie. You don't even be coming to the hood. Street Gang, my nigga Alex come to the sets. He be in the hood, you know what I'm saying? You really want to know something about the sets, you get at the reputables, my nigga. Real reputables, you feel me? And then you don't even really charge people, homie. You just show love. You know what I'm saying? And from a nigga that's stealing from our culture, getting all the ideals from us, all the active interviews, but charging. You know what I'm saying? Or he just stealing information, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that, nigga. You go get it. You want the information, you come interview the mascots, nigga. He getting it from people that he think, cause his first question is, well, how do you feel about the march? Bitch ass nigga, what do you mean? Ask somebody that was there, nigga. Stop asking people that wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Ask people that was a part of this shit, that made it happen. Interview the people that made it happen. You know what I'm saying? The Crips and Bloods and the females and the niggas that was there that made it happen, homie. You know what I'm saying? Come to they set. Come find them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't no famous motherfuckers with blue checks and all that, where you can just hit on the inbox or we'll come to their hood, ask questions. If you a real nigga, other than that, you need to shut your shit down.
Now, I wanted to ask you about how you hooked up with Freddie Gibbs. I remember I came down to the studio one day and you had him, he was in there with
My
you.
motherfucking brother, man.
Because you did, how many songs you did with him? 2?
More than that.
More?
We got one that ain't even out yet. But I'm on his albums too, though. So it's more than that. But yeah, man, through Jeezy. A nigga that had real niggas like Suge Knight on his label. He had a whole label of hard niggas from every state. He had basically a Suge Knight label and didn't know how to run it, you feel me? But he put real niggas together that did never leave each other, like, you feel me? I'd speak to the dudes that I was signed with. Well, I wasn't even signed to one. I was just vibing over there, getting to know everybody. So, and I never lost connect to none of them. Like, I just seen Slick Puller fuck with Freddie Gibbs all the time. He live out here. You know what I'm saying? That's my motherfucking brother. If I ask him for a song, he gonna do it. He asks me for anything, I'm gonna do it with him. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. We ain't never changed up, switched up, even with him and Jeezy separating. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was in the middle of it. But, you know what I'm saying? Because like, you could feel the attention. Like, I don't want to be fucking with him, and then he be mad, and then you know how that shit go. So it was kind of like odd, but I'm a real nigga, man. And I stay fucking with real niggas. That don't change.
Was you actually signed to Jeezy? Because you was kind of in that camp. What was it the
CTE?
CTE camp?
Yeah. No, I wasn't signed. I didn't sign no paperwork. Didn't get no money from him or none of that. He just showed love. He seen I was a real gangster. He needed a gangster in his camp in LA, from LA. You feel me? Like Dub C and them was saying, like he needed a gangster. So that's why he was fucking with you. You feel me? So niggas can move around and, you know what I'm saying? I was a real gangster, homie. So it was just like I fitted in. So he was just trying to see where though. You know what I'm saying? I was still on the streets. You remember that? But I got with Spitterillos through Jeezy though, you feel me? So shout out to Jeezy for that, you know what I'm saying?
So even though you never signed to him, a lot of opportunities, a lot of doors were open through your relationship with Jeezy.
Yeah, he just basically like, Spitterillos wanted to fuck with him, but he was like, man, fuck that, y'all gotta go fuck with him. Like, nah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Go fuck with him. So I took the opportunity, was like, hell yeah, here I am, what's up? Shout out to Big AK that run that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Come on, I'm from LA. You know what I'm saying? Deal with me. So they put me on posters and all that shit. Spillerillo tour. Me and Compton Menace and them. Blackout from Grape Street. Rest in peace to my nigga GIP, to my nigga Blackout.
One of the songs that you had with Freddie Gibbs, I Seen a Man Die.
Oh yeah, man. That's when I first. He the one reason why I was like, cuz you need to sing more. He was like, cuz your voice, cuz it's different from these other R&B niggas. So he was like, man, can you do this for me? So I was like, damn, cuz I ain't sung in a long time, cuz. But I did it. And then I sounded good, so I was like, fuck it, let me just do it. So I did that, and then I ended up doing I Got Money, another song, singing song. And he jumped on that. So yeah, man, that right there was a breakout for me too.
Recently, he went through some false accusations abroad. You probably couldn't reach out to him at that time, but what was you thinking? Like, damn, they got my dude in a foreign country, you know, under these false accusations.
I talked to him maybe 3 times while he was out there, before he was all the way, because he had got transferred from, I think he was in France or London, to a whole nother place over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, false allegations, man. And that was like a hurtful thing to him, for him to have his girl and his daughter to keep flying way over there to see him. You know what I'm saying? The costs and shit like that. He was going through a lot, bro. And to make it to where he is today, that's like some boss shit. You know what I mean? Like for him to have his album #3, independent. You know what I'm saying? He did the shit with Rick Ross. Like, he came a long way, man. People thought he was gonna fall after that. But I stayed on his ass, you know what I'm saying? And stayed in touch with him, lifting his spirit up while he was down, you feel me? He did the same thing when I was down. When he had got out, I ended up going down to do my time. You know what I'm saying? I was able to hit him, reach out to him and all that. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing ever denied to me.
You've worked with quite a few people. Your resume is actually growing, man, in terms of collabs and people who are willing to jump on a track with Lil Sodi.
Hell yeah, man.
Who am I missing? We got Joe Moses, we got Freddie Gibbs, Glasses.
Oh, now you going back. Now, okay, damn, man, Big Trady. You feel me? That's called From the Sandbox, featuring Big Trady. Man, I got some shit. Do It with YG. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit, man. I got a whole lot of shit with Game Brother, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit, bro. A lot of shit, man. Right now, I'm working on this motherfucking, I'm finna drop this single with Jeezy. My boy Big Red, I guess he was working with us out there at the time. Songs that I was working on, I guess they kept, that we never used.
With Jeezy?
Yeah, so it was a song Jeezy had wrote for me, a hook. You know, it's called Be a G, so I'm like, fuck it. I sung it, You know what I'm saying? Jeezy wrote it for me. I'm gonna drop it. I hate wasting good music.
So even though you were never signed to him, you recorded some songs back during that time?
Hell yeah, everybody in there, if you was that nigga, you jumping on the track. You know what I'm saying? The nigga wasn't out there just to be sitting around. But basically, Freddie Gibbs was the captain of the ship. For Tone Trump, to Slick Pulla, to Skrilla, Boo Rossini. You know what I'm saying? We was all over there working, but Gibbs was that nigga because Jeezy just signed him, you feel me? And brought him over there for that, to like, boom, bring this shit together, like, let's make some good music. But I don't know what happened, man. They ended up falling out or whatever.
But weren't you there when the fallout started? Were you present?
I was there when the nigga, when Gibbs told me, man, cuz, let's celebrate, pop bottles in Atlanta. He like, man, the nigga dog got me a deal, woo woo. Cuz just called me and said he got me a deal, cuz. I'm happy cuz I'm finna celebrate. Nigga, I was happy. Cause I know once my niggas is on, I'm on. You feel me? But, and that shit end up, he like, man, that lied and, whoa, guess he couldn't get the deal for him or whatever, but that's how that shit was playing out. It was all over that. I was there. He said he had the deal for him. Then the deal wasn't on the table no more.
Did that kind of affect you too? Because Freddie Gibbs is your dude.
I knew Jeezy before Gibbs, so it didn't affect me. It was just like, damn, now what we finna do now? You know what I'm saying? Even in my situation, like, if that wasn't able to work for him, and this nigga stupid hard, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I was just falling back slowly, like, just checking it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Then, what's his name came over there and then signed with us, Nip. He came, we had the CT meeting and shit, he came. And I guess that's when he went over there to MMG, Rick Ross and them. That's when he did the song with Rick Ross, and they was wearing the Slauson sweaters and all of that shit, you feel me? So I was just like, I don't know, man. Just playing my position like Scrap told me.
So then how long until, at some point, do you decide to leave CTE? Like,
yeah, I
severed?
up, that case I was fighting, I was on an ankle monitor, you remember?
Yeah.
2 years, couldn't travel. So at the time when we started the TM103 tour, I couldn't move around. So I hooked YG up with him. And that never get mentioned, you feel me? And that's right when we did the Do It song, you feel me? Me and Freddie Gibbs on there too. But yeah, that's when we hooked him up, because I couldn't move around. He was like, man, I need a nigga to put on. Because YG wasn't known at the time. He had just lost his deal and shit. So I had plugged him up with Jeezy. I called him from the studio. But yeah, bro, I just be playing my position. I don't be mentioning shit on how I be blessing people. I don't look for shit back, no verses or nothing. When I see YG, he always show love though.
So how did you first meet YG and work with him back? That was years ago though, right?
Yeah, I met YG shit when they was doing that Pusha shit. Cause a lot of my little homies was fucking with the Pushers.
That's the DJ Mustard thing?
Yeah, they was all like Pusha Inc., like from Grape Streets, Hoovers.
Yeah, explain that,
Families,
because it was dudes from all over. In fact, I think it was some Bloods pushing
Inglewood
it.
Families, they was all pushing,
Yeah.
like Pusha Inc., you know what I mean? They had the little clown dance, they always used to show up to little shit together, you feel me? But yeah, I met him through there. He was just cool back then, you feel me? But I really got up on him when he started fucking with Jeezy. That's when we really started conversating and hollering, like, what's up, bro? Woo, woo, we gotta work and all that, you feel me? That's when it really got personal.
And that's before any of these guys really blew up, right?
Yeah.
DJ Mustard was kind of...
Yeah, he wasn't even, I'm trying to see, he had that shit out with YG, I think that song with Ty Dolla $ign, Tooted and Booted.
Tooted and Booted.
Yeah, and then he had that song with I Am Sue. That was out, that's what Jeezy was like, who was that? I thought it was YG's song, so I was like, man, that's YG. But it was I Am Sue song, nigga from the Bay.
I was wondering if you ever knew this dude. He just recently passed. His name was Byron, Big B. He was behind Ty Dolla $ign, YG, but nobody really gives him any
Man, Big B, man.
You knew Big B?
Yeah,
You know he just died, right?
Yeah, man. What? Yeah, Big B, man, out the 20s.
Yeah.
That's the big homie, man. You know, he was showing niggas how to hustle. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really out here just showing niggas how to, you know what I'm saying, way they flash. That nigga was about his paper. That's what I remember Big B as, you know what I'm saying? Getting his money.
But it seemed like he helped a lot of people that end up really
getting where they
blowing
supposed
up,
to be.
you know?
Yeah, he have. It's like, you know what I'm saying, I ask for nothing back, just whatever. If I need you, they gonna do it for him. That's how he moved, man. Yeah, rest in peace to him, man. Damn, you brought my boy up. Damn, that's crazy.
Well, we talking about YG, we talking about Ty Dolla $ign, and we talking about DJ Mustard. He was there when all these dudes was just starting off.
Man, Big B say, Sodi, you got everything, bro. The look, some music, everything. Them niggas hating on you. Talking about Nip and them, so I like, bro, them niggas hating on you, bro. Like, ain't letting the A&Rs get to you. You know what I'm saying? But I just kept grinding. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, man, just keep going, because we fucking with you, Sodi. And that just motivated me to keep going, too. You know what I'm saying? To hear that from a G homie from a whole different area, you know what I mean? That I seen grinding and getting their money, you know what I'm saying? I was proud to hear Big B listening to Lil Sodi. Blood, you feel me? So, yeah.
Now, one of the songs that you did a collab with was actually one of my favorites. Is the one you did with H-Crown when y'all was in the backyard lifting weights.
My brother,
what's the name of that song?
Fuck Willie Lynch.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck Willie Lynch. Real talk. Yeah, man, I miss that fool, man.
So tell everybody a little bit about that song, H-Crown, and you know, and what happened to him.
Me and Crown been rocking before the song. You know, he a gangster out the 50s. You know what I'm saying? But he felt that I was a right fit for the song. I jumped on it for my brother. You know what I'm saying? We put the video out. It was a nice song. He ended up just getting caught up, man, I think out of state. Getting caught up, the devil working. Got him fighting a murder case. Right when you at your peak. Because he got a magazine. He on a magazine cover, too. That it's on his I seen it on his page. I forgot what it's called, but it be like right when you at your peak, sometime shit happens, and that shit'll knock you all the way off. Like the bullshit case I was fighting, I had to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Fight for my name and everything.
When you had to sit down for that, what was that, about a year? Did it really take you back to when you get out, you're really starting all over? Like, even though you had an opportunity to turn yourself in, so you can prep everything you got to have done before you go to jail, and then hopefully when you get out, you can start, you know, with the wheels spinning. Like, what's going on through your mind when you know you got to sit here in this jail cell for like a year?
It was just finding myself again, my mistakes, the decisions I was making. I wasn't capitalizing on that every time I went down. When I was on YA, from camp to the county, just doing violations, like, I was always gangbanging. My mentality was to transform into a monster as soon as I hit them cages. And it's on and cracking. So I really never had time to sit down and really think, because I was building my reputation in the county and the prison, and you know what I'm saying? Letting my G homies know how I move. Once you begin to build your reputation, you able to chill now. Niggas know your name and all of that. They know who you are. They know how you get down. You gonna get that respect, but you show it back. You feel me? You don't attack it or abuse it or be a bully. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fools in the county I got into it with didn't want to fade. I didn't approach it or keep pressing them. It was just out of respect. All right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it go, bro. Yeah. My name is being Lil Sodi. It holds a whole lot of weight on it. It's just due to my father, me having to follow behind his big ass footsteps, but be my own Sodi, because that's what our name stands for, the only one. So me, my brother, my sister, my little cousins, everybody that's a Sodi, we have to be our own Sodi in our own way. But, man, shit keep a nigga focused, man. Sitting in there having to think about building my fans back. winning them back because they'll leave you.
Yeah. So what was it like? Like, what did you lose? Like being gone, do you lose?
You
Your
lose
social
fans.
media kind of dies
Yep,
down
yep.
a little bit.
All of that shit. All of that shit. It just stops because people, they don't see you no more. It's like out of sight, out of mind. But when I went to prison and I post a post, I got like 8,000 viewers. Where you been? What's going on? But they see I'm in jail, shirt off, posing, you feel me, on Instagram. So I'm like, damn, they still love me. But you lose a lot of them because they don't, especially out of state, people from out of town, they don't know where you at or they don't see you no more. But I had to get out and get all that shit back by putting out good music, good interviews like with you. You helped me too.
So what do you got to do to make sure you don't end up in that situation again? Because I'm sure that's the last thing you want to happen right now. Because it looks like you got some good momentum.
Right now, I just be me, man. Like I said, like my life changed when my son died. Everybody know who I am. I don't have shit to prove. You know what I'm saying? I am the face of my hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm the face now. A lot of G homies, shout out to them. I love them. They had they shine too. But I'm the mascot of the set right now. Everybody know it. The streets, the music rap niggas know it. I'm the mascot. So I have to just keep myself humble. I watch what I post. You know what I'm saying? I don't be dissing niggas how I used to. You know how I was, bro. When I dropped Hard in the Paint, that was me. I was really still, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just more humble now. I view life different. I travel a lot. You see different shit. You meet different. You run into different money. So you would want to live so you can be able to spend that money and see your kids grow up, give them a better life than you have. So yeah, man. That nigga life changed, man. I'm calm.
Now, when you say you're the mascot and the face of the hood, do you think that other people in your neighborhood, because your neighborhood is large, I mean, there's like multiple sides, and
Hell yeah.
everybody's always trying to say they running things and they're in control. Do you think saying that you the mascot and you're the face creates maybe tension amongst other people within your same neighborhood?
Hell no, man. Cause I did everything I was supposed to do for my neighborhood. From the jail time to the street shit. And all my G homies respect me. They love me. My little homies know the truth. You know what I'm saying? I never was a bully, but if you ever did anything wrong or foul, you got your ass whooped, you feel me? And that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the voice. I'm the voice. I'm the one to where I can speak values for my set to the community and they listen. Like I could get on these cameras and say, my set has changed. There's no dark cloud over my hood anymore. I'm bringing the positivity to my set, to my community. Me, the mascot, Lil Sodi. I don't take nothing from my big homies. They know that. That's why they respect me and they love me because I show them the utmost respect. I get my crippin' from them. I get my long socks and my shit from my daddy, my Stacy's and shit like that from my daddy. I grew up around my G homies. So it was nothing like, oh, who this little nigga is? Like, who he is? Like, who? Nah, they know who I am. They watch me grow up. They watch how I become a man. You know what I'm saying? And they love that. They want to see the set in cameras in a positive way. Doing something and letting the community know we a part of something. We is doing positive things over here. We is giving away backpacks to my homie Baby Spike. He got his own foundation. We are giving away backpacks, doing giveaways for kids and school things. I was a part of and I invested in and gave backpacks too. That's why I'm happy my big homie Lil Spike, Baby Spike doing shit like that. To where we can be able to be a part of the kids, the schools and things like that. So we are doing positive things in the community, the Eight Tray Gangsters, man. We ain't just out here murdering and robbing and chasing niggas down, you know what I'm saying? We will. Niggas is still active, don't get it twisted. But, man, we try to get money too. Leave us alone, let us get money too. Let us have time to show the community respect, you feel me?
Now, you're specifically from the far west of Eight Tray. Explain to those who don't know what the far west is, what part of the area of the turf
Okay.
Far West is?
I got original West Side on me, because I'm from the original West Side. But the Far West Side came along when I was in prison through my cousin, both of my cousins, Toddy Sidewinder, Dirty, and Tiny Diamond, David Bean, Big Diamond's son. That's where it all came up. The word was mentioned, Far West. Let's do the Far West. So when I got out of prison, I got that shit off the ground. You know me, getting out wild. I'm getting niggas put on. A lot of homies were scared to push the Far West because homies like Lil Oak, Lil Ant, niggas didn't want to vouch for that shit. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't approving that shit like a new side. Like, hell no, fuck that shit, whoop, whoop, you feel me? But when they seeing real little homies being a part of it, and they know that it's gonna be ran the right way, they gonna vouch for you. So hell yeah, I got the Far West moving. The borderlines from, I say Gramercy all the way to Van Ness, borderlines of the Inglewood families. We did that because for a reason, like my family, I got family and cousins from IIF. We ain't got no beef, no real killing and shooting beef with them. So we've been chilling. So I've been keeping that peace like that. The Far West is right there. We on the borderline. You know what I'm saying? Right there with the IFs, 60s on the borderline. Then from Gramercy to Western, that's the original West, all apart. But Big Sidewinder didn't want no more little homies being from the original West Side. He wanted to stop it. You know what I'm saying? So it really stopped that. My little brother generation, Baby Sodi, Baby Rowdy, Tiny Sodi, shit like that. Them was like the little homies under me that I was running around with, still fucking with original West. Then when I went to prison, that's when the Far West came along. They just wanted to branch out. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
You didn't feel like the way some of the other cats felt, like we don't need no new section, no new clique.
I mean, shit, why? Yeah, I feel like, nigga, what? That's how the Back West started. The newest clique from the set, my daddy and them will tell you, man. The G homies will tell you, Big J-Dog, Big Gangster Pete. You know what I'm saying? It was Eight Tray Gangster over there in that area before. It was a side, but shout out to the homies that, you know what I'm saying, created the Back West. They stood by what they said, and it was the Back West, and it didn't change. And I did the same thing, stood by what I said. Lil Football, Lil Baby Spike, Lil Spike, Big Preach, all the homies, they respect it and they vouch for me.
So the newest clique is the Far West, right?
Yeah.
And before the Far West, then it was the Back West that was.
Yeah, the Back West.
But the North go way back.
The North come after the original West.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trey Line. It was Trey Line.
And then the South.
Yeah, then the South.
I wanted to ask you about the 7-1s. A lot of people say they just young Eight Trays, but is the 7-1s really their own little set? But
7-1 Gangsters is 7-1 Gangsters. Shout out to Lil Football, that's his little crew, you feel me? But they came over there with us. So it's 7-1 Eight Tray, you know what I'm saying? Because they not as big as a lot of gangs.
Yeah, real small.
So they right there on the north side with the North homies, you feel me? Patrolling that area over there, Bud Long and shit like that. So yeah, they like Eight Trays. I won't say baby Eight Trays because they own gangsters.
Yeah, real close. I see a lot of times they hit up 7-1 Eight Tray. Yeah, 7-1 times Eight Tray. And I guess before they started banging, there was a lot of, I guess, crews over there. Before the 6-7s turned neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. But Lil Football used to fuck with them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess the homies was putting too much pressure on them, I was hearing.
I heard that Big Football, which one? Damien Big or Little Football?
Little Football.
Oh, he Little Football. He was a 7-1 actually.
Yeah, he used to be running with them.
Yeah.
Like the 6-7s and the 6-5s, they knew him real good. And back then, I guess the homies used to be real hard on them, you feel me? So they was like, well, fuck them, we gonna do our own shit. You know what I'm saying? The homies we was too big, so niggas was being bullies.
Because that means that the 7-1's been around for a long time because...
Man, they was around since I was in elementary.
Because Lil Football, he was part of the whole attack against Reginald Denny, and that was 90... What year was that? 92?
Yeah.
Yeah, 92. So 7-1s was already active, that's damn near 30 years ago.
Yeah, I was in elementary.
But I think there was hustlers. Were they? I think
7-1 Hustlers.
Yes.
Cause my friend Creighton, he died when we was in elementary. He was in the 6th grade, and he got killed. He was from 7-1 Hustler. Yep, that was back in the days.
It seems like the Far West is going strong. I think I hear the Far West more than any other side now.
Man, bro, I mean, shit, it's like when the Far started, everybody wanted to be from the Far. It was hard for you to be from another side because they was just doing what they was supposed to do. Being under me, my brother, Tiny Sodi, Baby Rowdy, it was pressure. I applied pressure. That's when I was still out here, you know what I'm saying? And my name was on it, especially when I get off the phone with Lil Football and Baby Spike at the time in prison. So my name on the line. Niggas got to do what they got to do and handle it the right way. So I made sure niggas had their own cars, niggas had hustles, niggas was selling weed and all that. Young niggas that you be like, damn. So the big homies was even looking at it like, okay, they have potential.
So the Far West actually formed while you were in jail and you came home to it.
Yeah.
So what year was that when these cats decided to do the Far West?
Damn, that was probably like 2001, 2002, somewhere around there. So I was in prison.
And have anyone tried since then to create another side?
Nah.
There's no more space anyways.
Nah, it ain't gonna be no more space. The Far West, I believe, will be the last click of the set, man.
Now some of the older homies kind of shun the formation of new cliques like the Far West. They kind of like, hey, what are y'all younger homies doing here?
Well, no, they respect it. They respect the Far.
Well, now they do. I'm saying like when it first
started, yeah, that's when they was like, man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Because I guess some homies didn't have respect for certain homies. So they was like, fuck them. But then when you have real other homies step in, they have respect for it. They be like, okay, what's up? Woo, woo. And I'm applying pressure back. Like, it is a Far West. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be a Far West. Woo, woo, woo. Whatever that we have to do to make it, I'm going to make sure it happen. And I kept my word and I made it happen.
Before you leave here, a couple of bars that maybe nobody's ever heard, something new that you could let the Street TV audience hear,
man,
something that you working on.
You hear me with that. You hear me with that one, man. Shit, man. Bars off the head. I could just say, I'ma tell them this. I'm like the finest motherfucker you could ever come across. Got a smile, make you wanna look at me and wanna talk. I'm the Mac of all Macs, no doubt. Can you feel me? Got that game in my veins from constantly drinking Remy. What's your name? How you doing? Hey baby, I'm Lil Sodi. We can spark a conversation and slowly you get to know me. Still the coolest of them all. Ooh, let me stop, man. Yeah, that's some shit right there.
Okay.
That's some player shit I got.
Now I think you have developed a really impressive resume in terms of people you've worked with, but who's someone that you've never worked with or haven't even met yet that you would like to let them know, hey?
E40, man.
Wow.
I mean, I met him before.
Yeah.
One time took a picture with him. But, ooh, it's nothing like doing a track with Charlie Hustle. And can I say this? Ice Cube. Ice Cube, man.
It don't seem like he's doing too much music lately, even though he put something out a couple years ago.
Yeah, my uncle was his head security, Monster Pookie.
From 111, right?
Yeah, from 11.5, yeah.
Oh, he's from 11.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I always had to connect because I always see Dub, you know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to Crazy Tunes. Dub C brother. He did my last mixtape before I went to jail. Crazy Tunes, he hosted it, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to him and Uncle Rob T out of Gardena, out of the Paybacks. He mixed and mastered the whole shit. But
you think your uncle can make that happen, or because Ice
Hell
Cube?
Yeah, man. I've been
Ice Cube's a tough nut to crack, man.
Especially right now with the music.
Yeah.
And he been on some like black shit. You know what I'm saying? But like he said, man, weed is legal, feature people. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Cube, man. But E40 right now with the music, I want to work with E40, man. I want to work with you, E40. I respect your game, man. I've been wanting to work with you for a long time. I just shouted him out in an interview on Big Work Magazine, and he liked it, my post. You know what I'm saying? And showed me love, commented on the post and all that. So shout out to E40, Bay. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen.
Okay. Let's wrap this up. Give me some final thoughts, Lil Sodi, before we go.
Man, before I even mention my music and none of that, man, rest in peace to Breonna Taylor. That shit was bullshit. I don't agree with what happened to her. You know what I'm saying? How they let the police off. Fuck that shit. Continue to fight. Continue to fight. You know what I'm saying? Please do. Fuck with my music, Lil Sodi. I'm the gangster, the mascot. Lil Sodi _ Instagram, Facebook, Mass Sodi. Follow me. I fuck with everybody, man. You feel me? Got new music out, new videos coming. I'm him.
Okay, so the best two places people find you at will be your
Instagram.
Facebook and your Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube too. I'll be replying on my videos too. I'll be reading that shit.
And the YouTube channel, that's your channel?
Yeah, Risk Takers.
Okay.
That's my clothing line too.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot for stopping through, and we'll do this
Man,
again in a couple months.
Thank you for being real and staying real to the streets, bro.
You know, we always gonna do something, man. No
Fuck
matter.
Valley. Come fuck with StreetGangs, man. StreetTV. Straight like that, 83rd Street.
All right. Appreciate you.